Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 mobile number login plugin, and in today's video tutorial we'll be showing you the front-end workflow of this particular plugin and the configuration settings at the backend for the Magento 2 platform itself. And before we proceed further to the front-end workflow, let me give you a small gist about this particular plugin. So this plugin eases the login process for the customers as they can now simply log in to their accounts using their phone numbers. The store admin needs to allow the customers to log in by adding only their email IDs or only phone number or both. So the customers can now access their account by just entering their email ID or only phone number or both as required. Apart from that, the customers have the leverage to alter or update the phone numbers along with the email ID and password in their respective accounts. So it's basically helping out the customers to keep their accounts secure, as it enhances and definitely eases the login or the sign up process for the customers of the Magento 2 web store. So let's get ahead and let's see how this particular plugin works at the web store front end. So for that, I'll just take you to the front end now. So here I'm at the Magento 2 web store front end, and I'm at the login page, as you can see. So from here, the customers would be able to log into their account using their mobile phone number or their email, or both the email and phone number then can also be used to log into their account panel. Now the phone number that is used basically can also be entered while a new customer wants to create a new account at the Magento 2 web store. So let me show you how the mobile number can be added to the account first. So for that, we'll just tap here on the create an account button, and that would navigate us to the new registration for the customer. So here we are on the registration page, as you can see, to create a new customer account. So here the customer just needs to enter his first name, last name, email, phone number. So this is the section where we need to enter our phone number, and then we can set our password, and we can tap here to confirm our password, and lastly we can tap here on the create an account button as well, and that would create our account at the Magento 2 web store, and this particular phone number can then also be updated under our account panel. So using this phone number, now the customers would also be able to log into their account panel. So for that, let me go ahead and let me first register a customer, and then I'll show you the rest of the functionalities. Also, it depends upon the admin what option he has set from the admin backend that would be used for login, whether he has set up the mobile phone number only, or email, or both mobile and mobile or email. And according to that, the customer needs to just input their mobile number or email, or mobile number or email, and that way they will be able to access their account panel straightforward. So let me enter the details here. So I'll enter my first name, last name, I'll be entering my email address, and thereafter I'll be entering my phone number, and I'll be setting up my password for my customer account, and I'll be confirming my new password for my new account at one. Alright, so after entering the details and my telephone number and the rest of the info here on the customer registration page, I'll just tap here on the create an account button. So here you can see that the customer account has been created, and you can see a message for the same as well. Thank you for registering with the main website store. And right now we are on the my account section of the customer, and here you can see the account information like the contact information, the name of the customer, the email address. So from here the customer can also change his phone number as well, as I've already told you, And by default we could initially use the change password to change our passwords, but now we can also change our phone number as well. So for that you just need to tap here on the edit button, and that brings up the account information as you can see here, or the edit account information section. So here we can check this option, that is change phone number. Then we can enter our current password for our account, and then we can change our mobile number. And for example, if I make it 5, all right, and I'll enter my current password, and thereafter I'll just tap on the save button. So we have saved the account information there. So now let me take you to the edit account information page once again, and let me tap here on change my phone number, and you can see that the phone number has been changed. There was no 5 initially when we registered. Now I have entered the 5 as well. So that was how the customers can change their phone numbers as well. And now let me show you how the customers can directly log into their accounts using their telephone number, their email address, or both. So for that I'll just log out of my account by choosing the sign out button here at the top. And now let's tap here on the sign in link at the header. So on the left hand side here you can see that we have the customer login, and we have the option registered customers. So now right now the admin has set up the login using the email or phone number. So here you can see the email and phone number. Now we can enter our phone number or email and the account password to log into our account. So right now first I'll be entering my mobile number, and I'll be entering my password for my account, and thereafter I'll just tap here on the login button. And now you can see that I'll be directly logged into my account panel. So you can see that I've logged in using my mobile number there. So that was how the customers can use the mobile number for accessing their account. Now let me show you how we can log in using the email address. So for that I'll just tap here on the sign in button. So here I'll be entering my email address, and thereafter I just need to enter my password for the particular customer account. Alright, so now I'll enter my password, and I'll tap here on the login button, and that will directly take us to our account page. As you can see right now I've logged in using my email address. So that was the default one, but now we have set up the change phone number as well, or the phone number method that can be used. So in the place of email you can also make use of the mobile number, or both, as set by the admin from the backend panel. So now let me log out once again, and let me tap here on the sign in link. So right now we can see that under here we can use the email and phone number. So now this section changes to only phone number or both as well, and I'll show you that how can that be done. So for that I'll just take you to the admin backend panel, wherein we'll be first seeing the different configurations that are required for this Magento 2 mobile number login plugin. So for that I'll just navigate to my Magento backend panel, and I'll be entering my username and password for my admin account. So you can see I'm at my dashboard right now. So after the successful installation of this particular plugin, you need to navigate through stores and then configuration, so as to set up the initial settings for this mobile number plugin. It allows the login using the mobile number. And in the meantime let me tell you one more thing. If the mobile number that you are making use of while registering, if that mobile number is again used for registration purposes or anything else, you'll see an error for that. So your telephone number must be unique to your account. Only then you'll be able to create your account, or you can log in thereafter. Now let me take you back to the configuration page. So on the configuration page under the web tool block here on the left hand side, just navigate to the mobile login section. So right now this is a demo that I've used, and within this instance some different plugins are also installed. So after you've purchased the mobile login plugin for Magento 2, only this particular option would be available for configuring the module itself. So let me tap on the mobile login option here, and that would bring up the configuration settings for the same. And now I'll be showing you how this text can be changed depending upon what the admin has set from the backend, whether he has set the mobile number, email, or both for entering them and accessing their the customer accounts or not. So for that, let me take you to the configuration page once again. So here we can enable or disable this functionality by choosing a disable or enable option. Then under the login configuration, the admin would be able to select the login through both email and phone number, only phone number, and only email. So right now it's both email and phone number. That's why the customer is able to see email oblique phone number. Now if I make this as only phone number and I tap here on the save configuration button, and now let me come back to this sign in page for the customers, and let me refresh their tab. So the page is refreshed, and here you can see that under the customer login for the registered customer, now it has been written that if you have an account, and sign in with your phone number. So the only phone number option is available, wherein the customer can enter their phone number and their password for their account and can log into their account there. Now we had set this configuration as only phone number, and now if I choose this as only email and save the configuration, and now I'll just take you to the web store front end, and let me refresh the page once. So here you can see that now for the login, we can make use of the email address only and the password for our account so as to log into our account within the Magento 2 store itself. And here as well, now let me show you how the admin would be able to change the mobile number of the customers. So for that, the admin just needs to navigate to customers and then all customers. So here are we on the customers page that displays all of the customers within our Magento web store. So for example, if I go to this Baptiste Mohan and I want to edit his phone number, so the admin can basically check that option and can tap here on the edit button. Otherwise, we can also go to the edit page for that under the actions column, and that brings up the information regarding the customer itself. So here we are on the customer page, customer information page, and here we can navigate to the action, that's the account information. And on the account information section, basically the admin can alter the phone number of the customer on the behalf of customer basically. So that was much about the backend configuration and the setup for the Magento 2 mobile number login plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow of the same. And if you have any query or questions regarding this particular plugin, then you can always get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you may raise a ticket at webcool.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching this video, and have a